Hi, everyone. My name is Mika, and I'm the Managing Director at Su Teatro, and welcome to our Resistance Jam Session 2021 version. And we're going to start because we have some people on Zoom. Although it's a jam and we're happy to have performers be seen, we're just going to give you the best screening if you just want to focus in on the performer. So Lada's going to go through the slides and let us know the best way to do that. Lada?
Hi, everyone. Sorry, running around. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm going to start off with a couple of Zoom tips to help you view this a little bit better on your end. So, first off, on your bottom left corner, you will see the mute and unmute button. We ask that you keep muted throughout the duration of the show until, of course, we call upon you to sing or perform. But you could find those on the bottom left corner of your screen, of your Zoom screen. Next, for optimal viewing, if you would go to the top 3 buttons in the corner of someone's picture that has just a name on it, like mine or whoever's that just is the name box, go to those top 3 dots and scroll down to hide non-video participants. That way you will only see the people who are performing at that time or speaking at that time on your screen. And we also ask that you keep your video off for a duration. We may have you come back on, here and there, but you can find that on your bottom left corner as well. Also in the top right, you will find that there's a gallery view. You'll be able to see everyone who is performing or online or with their cameras on at that time, all on screen at once. And then next in the bottom right corner, you can click leave meeting if you have to leave for any reason. But thank you for joining us tonight, and I hope you have a great night.
Molly.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Molly Gallegos, and I just want to go through a few things with you before we get started. Just wanted to let you know that we have a lot of exciting things coming up in the next couple months. Next month, our youth theater group, Teatro Volarte, will be performing their main stage play, main stage. And then in March, our company will be performing. In April, we have lots of events. We'll be having our Chican Indie Film Festival, and we're working on getting a lot of great films for you, so stay tuned for information on that. And then at the end of that month of April, we will be having our Word Fest. So we have so much going on for you. We're super busy in high gear getting all of that done, so make sure you stay tuned for more information on all of that. And I'm going to pass it over to Felicia Gallegos. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I am Felicia Gallegos Perez. I just wanted to give you a little background about this Resistance Jam. The way it all started was 4 years ago in 2017 when we were facing the impending inauguration of Donald Trump. I felt really gross and actually a little dirty, and I was trying to think, what can we do to sort of offset this energy that is going on out there? We all felt the foreboding energy, and then in the last 4 years, we've seen exactly what it turned out to be. So it started 4 years ago to try to get together a bunch of artists to put out this positive energy on a day that we knew the greatest event was not happening for our country. So we wanted to counter that with better energy. And we continued it. We made it part of our Chicano Music Fest that we had in the summer. And this year, prior to the election, I was having a conversation with Mika, and it just came out. I said, regardless of the way the election turns out, I think we really need to do the jam. I think it's very important to do our Resistance Jam this year on the same day as the inauguration. And she agreed. And as fate would have it, we have a lot to celebrate today. But really what it is all about is everybody getting together and to try to balance the energy out there in the world of all of this hatred and all of this division and all of this pettiness, and come together and collaborate with music and with good energy and send it out to the planet so that we, in our own little special artistic way, do our part. So we want to encourage everybody to interact with us through the chat, whether it be on Zoom, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on YouTube. Please, we'll be watching all the platforms and incorporating your comments. And so with that, I would like to toss it along to our Executive Artistic Director, Anthony J. Garcia.
Thank you, Felicia. Thank you. And thank you, everybody, for joining us. I want to get us into the program quickly, and then we'll circle back to talk a little bit about resistance, music as a force for resistance, for protest, and for social change. But I want to get us going. Clearly, just the opening order. Mika, I'm going to reverse it a little bit because I want to make sure Matt can do his thing. So Deborah, and then Matt, you will go after Deborah, and then Lena, you will go third, just so you know where you can be on call to be ready to do your stuff. So Deborah began. Deborah was playing music on the picket lines with us all those years ago, understanding that was our value to the community, that we could make a lot of noise and sing really loud. And for me, it wasn't necessarily that I could be on key, but I could be really loud. So anyway, Deborah, would you start us off and give us some music?
I will. I dug way down deep into my songbook and found a song that I haven't performed, except maybe I learned it from some folks, Tooney and some other folks that had originally been with the Crusade, because I think I remember Bernadine and Rudy singing it. It's called El Año del Chicano.
Dicen que es el año del chicano, nos volvemos todos a pelear, juntitos, calmados, con paciencia, juntitos vamos todos a pelear, a pelear juntitos por la causa, a pelear también por libertad. Y si la tierra es para todos, queremos siquiera la mitad. Estamos buenos para la guerra, estamos buenos para morir. Las promesas que nos hacen, no las tendrán que cumplir. Estamos buenos para la guerra, estamos buenos para morir. Nosotros somos chicanos, también queremos vivir. It's in the key of D. Dicen que es el año de llegar, nos pondremos todos a pelear, juntitos calmados con paciencia, juntitos vamos todos a pelear solitos por la causa, a pelear también por libertad. Y si la tierra es para todos, queremos siquiera la mitad. Estamos buenos para la guerra, estamos buenos para morir. Las promesas que nos hacen, no las tendrán que cumplir. Estamos buenos para la guerra, estamos buenos para morir. Nosotros somos chicanos, también queremos vivir.
Bravo, Deborah. Bravo. That was beautiful, man. That was great. That was a great way to start us off. Antonio, I'm sure you remember that. That was off the Crusade album. Alvarado, right?
Alvarado.
Yeah, incredible. Let's keep moving. Then we'll take slow it down a little bit. But Matt, let me turn it over to you, and give us some stuff, and we'll go from there. Okay?
You bet. I recorded a couple things last night because I didn't know if I could make it, and so they're recorded with microphones and stuff. Sound pretty good. They're the songs we worked on for Fire in the Streets from the interviews with the West High School students. And I did it. It ended up like a triptych. Like there were 3 songs with very different emotions to them. One of them was kind of like in those pictures you see of heaven and hell and earth in between. And One is about what it feels like to be safe as a child, like you should feel when you go to school, like what our kids should feel like, and what I remembered from going to Bryant Webster in North Denver. And then one was about when the police were violent and abused the kids. And then the other one was about West Side Pride. Now, I don't know if you want to hear, they're a couple minutes each. You can pick one. They all have a different flavor of resistance. I've got about 15 minutes until this meeting I got to go to. Do you want to hear one or two or three or?
Matt, I want you to curate it. I want you to decide what you want.
Well, I got the time, and it's one of my proudest things, Tony. I really enjoyed working with you on this, and to see Felicia and all of the kids singing that on stage, I had tears running down my cheeks. I'd never felt anything quite like the collaboration of making that music together and seeing everybody sing it. It was something I wanted. I was like, is there anything better in music and life than to make a musical? It's like you guys have figured out something really special, and I was thankful to be involved. So I'll start with the West Side Pride one. This is my West Side, and I think I might have made a mistake and said something about East High School, and I'm very sorry about that. But let me get this going, and see if I can find it. Here we go. Can you see this video?
Yes, it's a very interesting video.
Okay, here we go.
The face you had, I don't know if you got to see it.
I know, it just stopped at a lip biting, I think. All right, can you hear this?
Not yet.
Now?
I'm not hearing anything.
Okay, let me do this thing where it says use the computer audio. I know, there's some tricks. Who all's getting good at Zoom? All right, optimize for video clip. All right, I got this. Take two. Meet me at the Arches. That's not the one. This is my West Side. All right, my friends. Let's see if this works. This is my West Side, a song from Fire in the Streets. Play at Teatro. It's a song of resistance, written from the memories of students who were there, written by a North Sider. Solidarity with the West Side. Yo no sé por qué, why not? I say calor and it's getting more hot. First day of spring, 1969. I am walking. This is my West Side. Where there's cops, they'll get their guns out every time they show up. How much disrespect until it blows up. This cabron teacher taunts my name one more fucking time. It's Jeannie Perez. This is my West Side. Me Primo's got her hair in the red bows. Me Primo, he's all carnalismo. Sha-na-na-na, la-da-za pride. Que pasa, Denver? This is my West Side. Que pasa, Denver? This is your West Side. Que pasa, Denver? This is our West Side. Hey, okay. So there's that one. We love working on the show together. Who's that from? Oh yeah. All right. So you want to hear another one in this series?
Keep going.
Keep going. Okay. The next one is going to be Meet Me at the Arches. At West High School, there are some arches in the sunken gardens that aren't there anymore, but that's where kids used to go and hang out and smoke cigarettes and have first kisses and all that sort of stuff. And I thought of it sort of like an idyllic place. And this is like memories of going to school and when it felt safe. So this is to be able to resist, you got to know what you believe in, right? So this is setting the bass note. There we got this. And this is on piano. Where are we? Sorry, getting there. Where is it? This should be it. All right. This is a song called Meet Me at the Arches, written for Fire in the Streets. Tony Garcia. You hearing this okay? About the East High School walkouts.
Yeah, we're good.
We did interviews with students who were there, who protested the teacher abuse and then the subsequent police abuse. And then there's some memories of mine from elementary school in North Denver, Bryant Webster. And this is in the triptych with a more heavy and brutal song and a more visceral song. This is more idyllic, and it's called Meet Me at the Arches. Meet me at the arches just before dawn, walking in the garden, nothing is wrong. I run my fingers on your walls till I could read your bricks like braille. The sundial in the trees, we knew how the shadows fell. We know these grounds, ways that you might miss. Valentine's, chocolate milk and remember the time, the sun behind the moon, on our backs, feel the whole world move. Maybe this is all that ever was. Flowers, dreams, joints and sea blade, sueños, flores, hollow. Meet me at the arches just before dawn, walking in the garden, and there's nothing wrong. Run my fingers on your walls till I could read your bricks just like braille. The sundial in the trees, we knew just how the shadows fell. We know these grounds in ways you might miss. Valentine, chocolate milk and remember the time, the sun behind the moon, and on our backs we felt the whole world move. Maybe this is all that I ever was. Flowers, joints and posibles sueños y palomas.
We're loving it, man. We're loving it. I'm watching Felicia. I think there's a lot of conversations we'd like to have about our experience with this. But can we get to the last song so we don't lose it?
Hell yeah. Yeah, Felicia and I are neighbors, and we are waiting till this ends so we can play more music together.
We're dying to get everybody in there.
I'm like stalking all of my neighbors who are musicians, so we could just have like a neighborhood.
I have had some success with Jamulus online to play with each other. Like, I kind of got emotional about it because it works so good. I'll tell you about it later. All right, last one. This is the leave you with something a little more intense. All right, friends, really care about you and appreciate this community a lot. Where is this thingy? Wee. Hammer came down. All right. This is a song called Hammer Came Down. It's about Denver police abusing the students at East High School. West High School. 69 walkouts when the kids were protesting the teachers, making fun of them, not allowing them to speak Spanish, just trying to sign them up for Vietnam, not treating them like human beings. The kids knew it. And the police were oriented to fight them, abuse them too. And we learned about this. I learned about this at the interviews of the students that Tony Garcia put together for Sit Jail Throw. And this is a song about what they talked about. DPD had been waiting all year to try out their new riot gear. When you're a hammer, don't the whole world look like a nail? And the hammer came down, jackboots on the ground. A crusade for justice met abuse of power through the scope of a sniper up in the tower. The children look like ants in the schoolyard down below. The cops' eyes were glazed as the riot was waged. DPD had been waiting all year to try out their new riot gear. You're a hammer, don't the whole world look just like a nail? And the hammer came down, jackboots on the ground. A crusade for justice met abuse of power through the scope of a sniper up in the tower. The children look like ants in the schoolyard down below. The cops' eyes were glazed as their riot was waged.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
We're looking forward to a chance we get to do the show again. I think it just, you saw the last production, it grew more, it's evolved, and I think this, you came in during the pre-production with the first of it, and you sang fast, and they got to feel for you. I think that needs to happen again. So people are, I appreciate it. I know you got a split. We'll catch up soon.
Yep. Hello to my mom and brother. We're talking about the homeless encampments. We've been bringing water out. My brother Jeremy helped develop some water systems, and my mom Connie's been out there. And Dr. Cog wants to know some more about how we've been doing these community water projects for hand washing and sanitation stations. So we're going to try to spread a little bit of solidarity and mutual aid over there. So all the best to you guys.
Okay, man. Take it easy.
Bye.
Okay, brother. Okay, so we're ready. Marcelina Ramirez. Lina, I hear Mika moved you around, so I lost you for a second. So, hi, tell us a little bit about what you're going to do, a little bit about you, and then we'll go ahead and do it, okay?
Yeah, so I am doing a song, like a cover of a song, and then into a poem that I wrote that actually got me into my master's degree program, which I start in the fall at the University of New Mexico. And thank you. I got out of an abusive relationship about 2 years ago, and it kind of set me on this new path of what it's like to be an Indigenous and Chicana woman who, I was for 4 years stuck in this place of someone I didn't like and someone who I didn't want to be. And after getting out of that, refound art in a new way, and kind of set me on this path of what I love theater and what I wanted to do with my life. But when I start school in the fall, I'm going to be working with Indigenous women and Chicana women who've been abused or sex trafficked. And what got me into this program with my scholarship and the stuff that I did was actually started out my essay with the poetry that I will read to you guys after I sing. And it just kind of has stayed with me to remind me who I am and how far I've come from where I was about a year and a half ago. So so I'm going to be kind of singing a part of the song and then going into the poetry. I don't have an instrument other than my voice, so you're just going to see some cool like little table pounces as I do that. So so I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope it does something for you that it did for me.
Thank you.
I am my mother's savage daughter, the one who runs barefoot, cursing sharp stones. I am my mother's savage daughter. I will not cut my hair. I will not lower my voice. My mother's child is a savage. She looks for her omens in the colors of stones, in the faces of cats, in the falling of feathers, in the dancing of fire, in the curve of all bones. I am my mother's savage daughter, the one who runs barefoot, cursing sharp stones. I am my mother's savage daughter. I will not cut my hair. I will not lower my voice. My mother's child dances in darkness. She sings heathen songs by the light of the moon, and watches the stars and renames the planets, and dreams she can reach them with a song and some sage. I am my mother's savage daughter, the one who runs barefoot, cursing sharp stones. I am my mother's savage daughter. I will not cut my hair. I will not lower my voice. My crown of feathers weighs heavier than your crown of gold. The earth has given me my glory. Man has stolen yours. You rip a child from its mother's milk and call it destiny. My hair is strength woven into memory. Your hair is as weak as the God upon your feet. I am named after rivers, mountains, and trees. You call me savage, but that is a word only your people know, and a creator must atone for their creation. My people will walk into the afterlife side by side, our ancestors guiding our path to meet the Great Spirit. Your people will reap what they have sowed, as your God is vengeful. Feathers in the wind, now freed from the burden of body. Weightless in their truth, now rule in the hearts we leave behind. But you do not listen to the earth, and heavy is the consequence of those who wear chains of silver and crowns of gold.
Wow, terrific. That was beautiful. Alfonso Simentel is going to be next, but I had a couple of questions for you, Marcelina, if we can go first. So tell us a little bit about the song and the poem. What was the source material? And
so the song, it's by Sarah Hester Ross, and she's a Celtic singer. And it just kind of came up on my iTunes, and I was just fell in love with it immediately. And the poem I wrote on my own is actually one of the poems that are going to be published with the Ice Colony sometime in the fall. And I have 3 poems that are going to be published with them, including the one that I read that I put into the beginning of my master's, like just the paper that I wrote for my scholarship. And I just kind of was talking to my mom about where our family is from in New Mexico, and both of my grandparents were from the reservation, and what that life was like. And then my dad is Chicano, and what that means to my family. And I just kind of sat down, and this poem did come from a lot of anger, but after I was done with it, it left a lot of healing behind. So that's kind of the combination of those two things.
There's a lot of power in what you do. Do you have intentions of performing this work? It seems like something's evolving out of this.
I do. I'm looking for stuff in the future to kind of see where it goes, and trying to get my voice out there. And if people get something from it, that'd be great. But any opportunity that I can get to perform it, that would be amazing.
Thank you. Bravo. That was beautiful. I'm going to switch over to Alfonso. Come on. Tell me a little about what you're doing, and thanks for coming and joining us. We're looking forward to it.
All right, can everyone hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. I'm originally from Las Cruces, Nuevo Mexico. I graduated from Doñana Community College with a certificate of creative media technology, graphic, video, and audio, and music production. Unfortunately, I had some legal circumstances where I had to be brought up to Colorado on a court order, guardianship case, stuff like that. But I still miss my home. I'm gonna bring you a couple of Mexican tunes that I love to play. I play the keyboard, the organ, the harmonica, and guitar. And I have a couple of albums recorded. And last year that made my dream come out music on a vinyl record. And I have it. It's available online. It's like $40 for the record. If you want to buy one, and $7 for the CD. I'm gonna play called Allá en el Rancho Grande. Gracias, that was beautiful. Nice. Thank you.
Ándale.
And the next one I'm going to do is called El Bolonchon. It's a traditional Mexican folk dance from the state of Chiapas. It's originally played on marimba. I don't think it's not very common here in Colorado. Like I'm from New Mexico, it's more common down there. The folklorico and all that. Called El Bolonchon.
Wow, that was great. I love that. Wow.
Yeah, and also I forgot that I'm also legally blind. I don't see very much.
You sound good.
Thank you.
You can't see all these people smiling, but let me guarantee you they are. You got people moving, dancing, and jumping around. I have to say, this is great. I'm having a great time. I think I see people smiling and just really, really digging it. I think the thing of just being able to start to share this is great. People really, I appreciate you doing this. I was thinking if we were all in the same room, we could all be playing guitar, backing you up. And next time, in the summer for the music festival, maybe that's what we'll be able to do. The next time we can get together. So, gracias, man. Thanks a lot, brother. You brought a lot to this. I'd like to move it on to Felicia. Felicia is one of our company members. You heard her talk at the very beginning. We're going to do something with her. You don't have your gang with you, right? Your music gang?
I don't have my gang with me, but I put something together that tries to bring as much as our gang together. But this is a song that I want to share with you guys. It's something that I actually wrote in 2010 and was able to record it in 2011 and collaborate with my sister and another company member of Su Teatro by the name of James Furtado. And then a friend of ours by the name of Marcos Garibay took it upon himself to create a remix of a song that I wrote. And I have loved it so much that I mean, it's just actually one of the songs that I'll drive around town listening to. It's kind of like one of those songs you listen to to kind of get you hyped up, I hope, anyway. At least for me it is. So I just like to share that with you.
Terrific.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Golden hours coming round. You gonna wanna hear that? You gonna find the up is down. Here we are, what we've come to be. What will we become? Only our children will see. This is our moment. Raise your voice and be heard. New Americana, all beyond those two words. In the darkest night, when faith only flies, time to raise our head up, realize all our might, and we are everything we need. A bridge above love, salvation seed. This is our moment. Raise your voice and be heard. New Americana, bringing light to the loving world. The new Americana goes beyond borders, beyond skin color. It speaks to all beings on this planet rising up to claim their freedom. Nueva americana, en la pura americana, un voz de nación, lleno con la pasión. Nueva americana, estilo de mezclado, abres tus ojos a un amor que es tan raro. Con religión o sin religión, llegó el nuevo día y un nuevo visión. Olvida el pasado con malos pensamientos, no vamos a cubrir, pero juntos a subir. This is our moment. Raise your voice and be heard. New Americana, your light is this book's cure. The new Americana, the new Americana, the new Americana, the new Americana. Bring down one love now, just let it go. Bring down one love now, just let it go. Bring down one love now, just let it go. Bring down one love now, just let it go. Bring down one love now, just let it go. Bring down one love now, just let it go. Bring down one love now, just let it go. Bring down one love now, just let it go.
Wow, yeah, everybody's laughing. That was great, Felicia. That was you, right?
That was me.
I can tell by the blouse.
I know, that was just an unfortunate accident.
Yeah, it worked out. It worked out really great. I think we got a lot of head nodding and stuff like that. I think. Is there a place where people can access that?
Yes, actually, there is a acoustic version. Here, I'll put it in the chat on Spotify, and there are not just me and Lara Gallegos, my sister, and James Hurtado, the guitar player. There's also Manuel Roybal Sr. in there as well. And what's really incredible about that tape that you listen to on Spotify, it's the acoustic version. And so when we get to right before the bridge and there's a guitar solo, because Manuel was in a booth with a live mic, you can hear him breathing with his solo. And so with each, like, he's breathing in rhythm. And I love that part of the sound so much. That's my favorite part of the song.
See, you got to be careful because you tell me that, and I got jokes about Manuel already in there, but he's brilliant. He's a very talented, brilliant musician, but he's also Manuel. That's great. I look forward to that. So we had a question from Alan. Is it under your name on Spotify?
No, I put it right there. New Americana by Esquire. The group that we produced it under is called Esquire. So it's all right there in the chat. ACEQUIA. And the song is called New Americana.
And are you gonna do something else a little bit later?
Yeah, a little bit later. I could do that for sure.
Okay, terrific. So Deborah, you're up. But there was something I wanted to say before as an introduction to you, my dear. I was driving through Westwood the other day. You know what? They have this really cool mercado there that is like it's like a dollar store with cooler stuff. But I was driving through Westwood and I remembered something. And it was 76. We were doing our music festival. Not our music festival. We were doing the Tenaz Teatro Festival. And we were at a church. Was it a church? There. And the acoustics were crappy. The sound was bouncing off everywhere. And you got up to the mic. And I don't even know if you had a mic. And you began to sing Comunidad. And you brought the whole place to silence. Just you turned the whole thing around. I remember watching it from the audience and going, "Oh my God, this is one of the most amazing." Huh?
I thought that was
it was in Westwood, Deb. New York, Westwood. People always confuse them. No, it was Westwood.
That song is so powerful. Yeah, that song, which I'm not going to do.
There you go. That's okay.
It was based on the poetry of somebody Esteves. I forget her first name.
Sandra Maria Esteves?
Yes.
Are you serious? You sure?
I thought so. Maybe, no, that's the other one. Oh, whatever. It is an amazing song, but
it is, and your performance was amazing. That's what I wanted to get at. your performance of that song was remarkable. It's one of the best things I've ever seen.
Thanks. I appreciate that a lot. I've been remembering a lot of things. I dug into this. I'm a transplant in the Chicano movement because I was more folksy and hippie-ish. It was the perfect. But I've always been Chicano Mexicano, and New Mexico. So let's get that. So it's in the key of C. It's called Imagine. My version of it. And if you're at home, sing along too. And I sing this because it's still it's timeless. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will make us one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. Brotherhood of men. Imagine all the people sharing all the world you move. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live in smile. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Oh, someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Thank you.
Thank you, Deborah. So this is I read something, the 40th anniversary, right, of Lennon's passing. He'd been 80. Can you imagine John Lennon at 80? Right.
He's a little bit older than Joe Biden. Joe Biden's 78.
Yeah, he could have been president. It just means we're all going to live a long time, right? I think that's the way I see it. I have Adolfo and then Antonio Esquire, you're up after that. So Alfonso Simentel just posted his music videos on the web. YouTube link so you guys can check out more of his stuff. Adolfo Romero is coming up. He's in the queue. He is our music director. He's going to do some stuff. And Adolfo, wherever you are, come on. Adolfo, ¿dónde estás? Oh, ahí está. Okay, I see you moving.
¿Aló, me escuchan?
Ya.
No.
Pero no puedo ver. No puedo verte. No podemos ver.
¿Me escuchan bien?
Escucha bien.
Ok. Bueno, hola a todos. Disculpen, lo que pasa es que estaba ocupado. De hecho, estoy hablándoles en un pequeño break que tengo. Feliz de verlos y la verdad es que no alcancé a preparar mucho con esto del apuro que estoy haciendo y ok, voy a cantar una canción que hice hace un tiempo atrás. En realidad la hice justamente hace 4 años atrás cuando Trump ascendió al poder. Debería hablar en inglés. I should speak in English.
No.
I composed this song when Donald Trump got the office not to celebrate, of course. Instead, it was to put to make an exercise in a sense about we can have, harmful people, in the office, but it could be instead to get down, we can get response, a huge response from the people. That's what we did in Chile when Sebastián Piñera got the power. So people start to raise. Finally, last year, the 2019, we got such an important movement from my country. Last year also here in USA, we have an important movement raising. So, independent who is in the power, I don't believe Biden is such a great deal, but at least it's someone who is not too terrible like Donald Trump. But I'm saying that because if we think just in USA, probably it sounds good. But if we think the USA around the world, it's almost no difference. Same invasions, many countries, many wars. So I'm gonna share this song. It's called La Tormenta Unidad. It means the unity and the storm. We may join during the storm. So there we go. Si ahora veo cómo esquivar la presencia de este mal, no ves que de nada sirve la tendencia a evitar, y es que ya te hallé, y ahora ya me hallé en tu camino, y que el camino sea el mismo, y que ahora estalle esta revolución. La tormenta ya está encima, dime quién podrá arrancar, seremos un solo fuego, yo no pienso renunciar, y es que ya llegué, y ahora ya me hallé en tu camino y el camino sea el mismo, y que ahora estalle esta revolución. Ahora es tiempo de dar la cara, hoy es tiempo de despertar, que tu lucha sea mi lucha, resistir es esencial, y ahora ya te hallé, y ahora ya me hallé en tu camino y el camino sea el mismo, que ahora estalle esta revolución. Si es que quieres ver un mundo mejor, si es que aún quieres ver un mundo, muchas gracias.
Gracias. So many of us learned so much about. We learned a lot about Chile, but we learned a lot about music and protest music from Nueva Canción, and what profound effect that had on the world in the music. It sounds like you obviously that you're influenced by that part of your community. Who is the one? Give me a couple that really you personally connected with. ¿Me entiendes?
Mira, se perdió el audio un poquito.
Oh.
Repíteme lo último.
Quería sobre las cancioneros en la nueva canción, el movimiento.
Ya.
¿Quién es el más mejor que para ti?
All them are really good. Well, we have two, kind of a father and a mother. Should be Victor Jara and Violeta Parra. They both are such a column for our, they are our inspiration, but there are more. We have several, songwriters like Patricio Mans, like Rolando Alarcón, and many other some bands, important music groups like Intilimani, Tijimani. All them are, all they have such amazing songs, super inspiring. And but what is important, it is how we can build something, how we can construct something like that here, some kind of songs that are always reflecting about our realities, and those songs inspiring to push the changes. Yeah, we have there are many, and also America.
¿Tienes el tiempo para hacer una de Víctor Jara?
Claro. Esta se llama Plegaria de un labrador. Levántate y mírate las manos, de dónde viene el viento, el sol y el agua. Tú que manejas el curso de los ríos, tú que sembraste el vuelo de tu alma. Levántate y mira la montaña para crecer, estrechada tu hermano. Juntos iremos unidos en la sangre. Hoy es el tiempo que puede ser mañana. Líbranos de aquel que nos domina en la miseria. Tráenos tu reino de justicia e igualdad. Sopla como el viento la flor de la quebrada, limpia como el fuego el cañón de mi fusil. Hágase por fin tu voluntad aquí en la tierra. Danos tu fuerza y tu valor al combatir. Sopla como el viento la flor de la quebrada, limpia como el fuego el cañón de mi fusil. Levántate y mírate las manos para crecer, estrechada a tu hermano. Juntos iremos unidos en la sangre, ahora y en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. 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 Gracias. De nada, de nada. Era uno de mis favoritos, más favoritas. Era la inspiración de cuando estamos haciendo el... Can you hear me? Yes. Oh, okay. Something happened weird with my computer. Era la inspiración para la canción en War of the Flowers, cuando hicimos la Santa María. Ajá. Esta canción era la inspiración para mí. Sí, me acuerdo perfectamente. Gracias. Entonces... De nada. Gracias por todo. Tienes que ir. ¿Vas a tocar? Pronto. No, estoy haciendo un mural de... tenemos que hablar sobre eso, ¿no? Sí, estoy pintando un mural, mi primer mural de Frida Kahlo. De ahí te la voy a mostrar pronto. Pues gracias. Bueno, gracias, Adolfo. Gracias. Sí, hablemos pronto por lo del otro mural. El otro mural. Sí, estoy pensando qué vamos a hacer, pero que tenemos que hablar. Bueno, thank you, everybody. That I was just explaining to Adolfo, we did a song in War of the Flowers, one of our plays, and we took what I did is we took the Hail Mary and we set it to music, but the inspiration for doing that was that song. I'd like to move on to Antonio Esquire, who is Dr. Esquire, former Metro Chicano Studies professor and like a real little veterano. And you remember the Alvarados in that song. I could tell you, what a coincidence.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you okay, Antonio.
Okay, yeah. Like many of us, I got involved in Chicano movement through the Chavez. And this flag back behind me, Juanita and Alfredo Herrera, remember them? They were involved in the boycott here in Denver.
Yeah.
The three of us went to a regional boycott meeting in Des Moines, Iowa, in December of 1968. And that's the first time I met Cesar Chavez. But one of the workshops they had in that conference was to teach you how to make a flag, a huelga flag. The huelga flag I got here behind me, I made in that workshop, and I've used it in all of the marches we've had ever since. It's probably about 52 years old. But one of the things we did after we joined the boycott is that whenever we marched, we always sang 2 or 3 songs, And one of the songs I always liked was Nosotros Venceremos, which is We Shall Overcome. Of course, we sang De Colores and No Nos Moverán and several other songs. But I always liked Nosotros Venceremos. Now, before I sing it, let me introduce myself to this musical group that's here, when I turned 65, which is about 13 years ago, I decided to learn how to play the guitar. I have no musical talent. I've had no musical training, but I wanted to learn how to play because I read an article that said if you want to keep your mind sharp, to learn something new, like an instrument or a language, it has to be something that you don't already know. It has to be something new. So I decided to learn how to play the guitar. And after my wife died, after Lala died a couple years ago, I decided to take up guitar a little bit more serious. And then later on, I decided if I really want to learn how to play guitar, well, I was going to have to learn how to play the piano. So I'm taking piano lessons. And then my piano instructor happens to be a voice instructor also. So now I'm taking guitar, piano, and voice lessons.
You should have joined the teatro all those years ago.
Yeah, I know, but I was involved in other stuff. And one of the reasons I explained, I'm also hard of hearing. Okay, I got a few challenges, but the reason I kind of explained that introduction about my musical interest is because after having heard that, you probably expect me to make a couple mistakes. So I thrown in a couple just so you don't go home disappointed.
Nosotros venceremos. Nosotros venceremos. Nosotros venceremos. Oh, en mi corazón yo creo. Nosotros venceremos. No tenemos miedo, no tenemos miedo, no tenemos miedo. Oh, en mi corazón yo creo, nosotros venceremos. We shall overcome, we shall overcome, we shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. Bravo, that was great.
As you can see, I threw in a couple of mistakes just so you wouldn't go home disappointed.
That was just so gracious of you, as always. So all this time that we've been playing instruments and stuff like that, we were actually keeping our minds sharp. I don't think it works that way for people like me.
Actually, I think it does work, I'm as old as Biden.
Yeah? You guys are kicking ass.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Antonio, my son, Antonio Jr., he's the principal over at the Lincoln High School. He just sent me a text, and it has a picture of a bust of Cesar Chavez, which is behind the resolute desk of Joe Biden. So Joe Biden's got a bust of Cesar Chavez in his office. Right.
Oh, wonderful. Wow, that's great. Well, you got set up pretty fast, right?
Oh, yeah, it shows you how far.
I bet that chair's not even cold yet, right?
Shows you how fast we've come in just a few hours. Hey, but thanks for having me. I really enjoyed the session. I'm going to stick around with you guys and listen to the rest of the program.
I want you to listen to the next song because it's a song that I wrote, and it's performed by the teatro, and I think it'll connect with you if we're ready to go with that. This is George Samarupa, Yolanda Ortega, Jesse Ogas, Felicia Gallegos, Lorenzo Gonzalez. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I'm sorry if I did.
Sorry, it's just taking a second. There we go.
In my life I've had two fathers. One was of the sun and one was of the earth. He stood beside the sacred waters, baptized me and witnessed my rebirth. I walked along a burning highway, million steps, 300 miles in the heat. Arm in arm, our hearts are racing. Our heads held high as we went marching through the streets. Arise, we shall rise. From the fields to the mountains, we shall rise. Arise, we shall rise. With the fire of the sun, we shall rise. This of rage and words of power, a poet's song that cried for dreams untold. Children's eyes, those dreams would flower. A gentle hope that is both brave and bold. Arise, we shall rise. From the fields to the mountains, we shall rise. Arise, we shall rise. With the fire of the sun, yeah, we shall rise. Learn the lessons of my fathers. I pass to you what we have always known. I learned that legends walked among us. Within their steps will walk the seeds they've sown. Arise, we shall rise. From the land to the mountains, we shall rise. Arise, we shall rise. With the fire of the sun, we shall rise. Arise, we shall rise. From the land to the mountains, we shall rise. Arise, we shall rise. With the fire of the sun, we shall rise. With the fire of the sun, we shall rise.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Mika did the video for it. So we're queuing up to Jordan and Ellen. So thank you. I can't hardly wait to get all of us into the theater and sing that song together. We'll do it. Okay, Ms. Jordan, you ready to do it?
Yeah, hi Tony, how are you?
Long time no see.
I know, I missed you guys a lot. I have been working on my guitar skills over quarantine, so I'm gonna show you.
Okay, I'm anxious to see it.
Oh God, don't say that. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, look, I thought you got out there. That was a lot of guts, brother. I gotta give you that, you know? And so you go for it, girl.
Okay, all right. So I thought of this song a lot during quarantine, so I thought it would be like one of the good ones to play. So. You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. I think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you learn things you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or ask the grinning bobcat why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Come run the hidden pine trails of the forest. Come taste the sun, sweet berries of the earth. Come rolling all the riches all around you. For once, never wonder what they were. High up, sycamore grove. Cut it down, then you'll never know. And you'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon. But whether we are white or coppered skin, we need to sing with all the voices of the mountain, to paint with all the colors of the wind, to paint with all the colors of the wind.
Wow, that was gorgeous. Everybody, look, you got cheering going on here and stuff.
Oh, thanks, guys. So yeah, I've missed you guys a lot. I cannot wait to get back into that teatro with you. I cannot wait to get back on War of the Flowers. I swear that show has been in my head with everything that is going on in our world. I love you all. Thank you.
You know, somebody, it was Matt who was commenting on the two pieces that War of the Flowers and Fire in the Streets about how we did those right before all this stuff broke out, and just the relevancy of the work at the teatro and talent. You guys all got a lot of talent. You got incredible. Now, I have not heard you sing in a while. What is wrong with me, Alan? This is one of my all-time favorites. It's Su Teatro. You know, Alan, this year we're going to celebrate our 50th anniversary.
Wow, that's amazing. And I started playing with you guys when we were in the school, in the Illyria school. With that, we were in the classroom at the beginning before the theater was built. Yeah. So I was really glad to hear Felicia say that, you know, you started this after 45 first got elected, because when that happened, I was also just so sickened. I thought, I'm either going to move to Mexico or I'm going to have to do some other things. And we started a sing-along, and we were doing it at KGNU once a month, because I really wanted to do get protest songs going and all kinds of songs like that going. And now we're doing it virtually. So it's kind of like this. It's not really sing-along, but you can sing along, you know, as long as you're muted. And we do it the first Sunday of the month. And so when I was thinking about a couple of songs to do, this is a pair of songs, well, this is together from the Spanish Civil War. And one of the reasons I like to sing it is I learned it kind of from Pete Seeger playing. And I have on my banjo, I wrote what Pete had on his banjo. It says, "This machine surrounds hate and forces it to surrender," which is a little bit nicer than what Woody Guthrie had, which his said, "This machine kills fascists." But, you know, it's all good. But these songs were specifically about, you know, fighting fascism. And I felt like it was important to remember that that's something that has to be resisted. So it's Si me quieres escribir and Vive la 15 Brigada. And the 15 Brigada was the 15th Brigade that was, there were when the Spanish Civil War happened, there were brigades of people from all over the world that went to Spain because they realized that if they could stop Franco there, they could maybe stop the rise of fascism. And the US didn't want them to go, and made it very hard for them. But about 3,000 people went, and about 1,500 came back, and many of them enlisted in World War II once the US entered World War II, and they were called premature anti-fascist, and they were suspect because many of them were communist and socialist. So it kind of goes well on the banjo. I'm hoping it's not too loud. Anyway. Si me quieres escribir, ya sabes mi paradero. Si me quieres escribir, ya sabes mi paradero. En el frente de Gandesa, primera línea de fuego. En el frente de Gandesa, primera línea de fuego. Si quieres comer bien, barato y de buena forma. Si tú quieres comer bien, barato y de buena forma, en el frente de Gandesa, ahí tienen una fonda. En el frente de Gandesa, ahí tienen una fonda. Entrar en la fonda hay un moromo también. En la entrada de la fonda hay un moromo también que te dice pasa, pasa, ¿qué quieres para comer? Que te dice pasa, pasa, ¿qué quieres para comer? El primer plato que dan son granadas rompedoras. El primer plato que dan son granadas rompedoras. El segundo de metralla para recordar memorias. El segundo de metralla para recordar Viva la 15 brigada, viva la 15 brigada, que sea cubierta de gloria, Emanuela, Emanuela, que sea cubierta de gloria, Emanuela, Emanuela. Luchamos contra los moros, luchamos contra los moros, mercenarios y fascistas, a Emanuela, Emanuela, mercenarios y fascistas, a Emanuela, Emanuela. Solo es nuestro deseo, solo es nuestro deseo, acabar con el fascismo, a Emanuela, Emanuela, acabar con el fascismo, a Emanuela, Emanuela. En los frentes de guerra, en los frentes de guerra, no tenemos ni aviones ni cañones, a Emanuela, no tenemos ni cañones ni aviones, a Emanuela. Ya salimos de España, ya salimos de España, a luchar en otros frentes, a Emanuela, Emanuela, a luchar en otros frentes, a Emanuela, Emanuela. Viva la 15 brigada, viva la 15 brigada.
That's so great. That's so great. You know, when I was first starting to do teatro, Luis Valdez wrote a piece called Conquest of Mexico, and they do a parody of that song. I've never heard it. That's how I was first brought to that song. And
it's a parody?
There was, yeah, they used the melody line, but they used other lyrics in the Conquest, and that's how I came to the song. So Small World, and it's also a small world that we found out that Woody Guthrie actually wrote a song about a critical song about Trump's dad, right? So
Yeah. I don't think he ever recorded it. I think it was other people that ended up recording it.
That's just amazing. I mean, that is still relevant. So you got another one for us, huh?
I got another one, and this one I haven't done in like a really long time, but it's this theme of solidarity. And I wrote it. I had this friend who was a Choctaw friend, and he'd been in prison, and we were writing. And then when he got out, we met at one point, and he was working for Leonard Peltier, who, by the way, is still in prison and still needs to come home. He's like 70 something, and so it's called United We Stand, and it was sort of about making solidarity real, not just using it as a word. So I have to have the words here because I haven't sung it in so long. So, but it's got a chorus. I'm doing it in B flat. Thank you, Capo. If anybody wants to sing along, you can play it in B flat. So. United we stand, divided we fall. Together we work, or together lose all. Reach out to each other and offer your hand. Divided we fall. United we stand. I'm gonna bring it up just one. There's one in Oklahoma who just got out of jail. He says he needs to learn to smile again. And he's working hard for others who still are left inside the brotherhood of warriors in the pen. There's more in South Dakota, inside the prison walls, and places far too numerous to name. And they need us to remember, and they need for us to care, that in their darkness we can keep the flame. United we stand, united we stand, divided we fall. Together we work, or together lose all. Reach out to each other and offer your hand. Divided we fall. United we stand. Summer in a union, out on the picket line, walking instead of working through the day. And it sure can get real lonely when you're the only ones. And when you talk, the people look away. It's easy pointing fingers, blame it on the scabs. Many of them hurt and work in shame. 'Cause if we can't reach out to those who are also hurting too, we'll miss the ones who really are to blame. United we stand, united we stand, divided we fall. Together we work, or together lose all. Reach out to each other and offer your hand. Divided we fall. United we stand. There's one who lives in silence behind a wall of fear, of something that she's held inside so long. And she's certain that her secret is hers and hers alone. Though her survival's proof that she is strong. And she's also got a neighbor, and maybe there's a friend who'd share it with her if they only knew. But we all
I'll stay separated as long as no one talks. And words can be the light that pulls us through. United we stand, united we stand, divided we fall. Together we work, or together lose all. Reach out to each other and offer your hand. Divided we fall. United we stand. And if you talk the talk, say in solidarity. You gotta walk the walk, where just a word will be. You gotta make it concrete to touch and hold in your hand. And then in all living can we say, united we stand. Last time. United we stand, divided we fall. Together we work, or together lose all. Reach out to each other and offer your hand. Divided we fall. United we stand.
Oh, gracias, Alan. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, guys. It's really great to see everybody again, and I can't wait till we can all be together. I really miss you guys.
And sing that song all together. Well, actually, there have been a lot of requests for me to sing something. So I thought I would do something for you that I wrote. And I'm going to break the rules a little bit I'm going to sing it through first, and then I'd like you all to do a sing along with me. And if you don't want to sing it because the lyrics might not work for you, I can understand that. But it's really simple, and I'll sing it. Some of our staff members know it. During the course of this year, we've been using it. We call it a happy song. And this song will make you happy. And it made us happy during the last 4 years. So it goes, Donald Trump is a big fat fucker. Donald Trump is a big fat fucker. Donald Trump is a big fat fucker. So now you can all get off mute, get it off the mute, and let's all sing it horribly together so you got it together. So get off unmute yourselves. Unmute yourselves. We got people still being muted. All right? It's going to sound terrible, which will be great. Okay, while you're muted. There you go. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Donald Trump is a big fat fucker. Donald Trump is a big fat fucker. All right. Hey, I think you got something there. All right. So thank you.
Bro. Look at his background.
All right. So if I can, just so you know, the same guy who wrote that was the same guy who wrote that song about the two fathers. Something's wrong with that. So now let me turn it over to Esperanza. Who's gonna do next? Now you guys got to all remember to mute yourselves again.
Yeah.
Except for Esperanza. Everybody but Esperanza, mute up again. All right, dear. Let's do it.
Cool. My name is
Who are you? And where do you come from? And why are you here?
My name is Esperanza, and I moved to Denver like a little over a year ago now. And I'm originally from Las Cruces, New Mexico. And I'm here because I think it's important to share on a day like this. And it's been really cool to hear everyone's songs. And yeah, I look forward to the day where we can jam again in person. Yeah, I'm just going to do a cover of a song that I like. And that's been making me think a lot lately. It's by this artist called Green Tea Peng. And the song is called Human. And yeah, so I get nervous. Even it's funny that I'm nervous because you're just like a screen in front of me, and that's crazy to me. But searching for balance, praying for clarity, more strip me naked, take this identity, tell me it's unity. In la queja, la quien I am, you are me. Searching for balance, praying for clarity, monster me naked. Take this identity, tell me it's you. In la queja, la quien I am, you are me. I wear clothes I like to hide, so no one knows what I'm made from. Even my soul, they get no home while we stroll. Even we grow, think we control this shit we don't, but fuck we could. I wish we would throw away these phones, get a bit more holy. The road more slowly, take time to smell. The road is searching for balance, praying for clarity, monstrally naked. Take this identity, tell me it's unity. In la queja, la quien I am, you are me. Searching for balance, praying for clarity, toxically naked. Take this identity, tell me it's unity. In la queja, I am, you are me. See, all I know is that I know nothing at all. This life is so mystical, magical. I know we don't know our potential. How could we when they lie? They cast spells and try dropping bombs from the sky like this is a war. But we can't be ignored no more. Searching for balance, praying for clarity, monstrally naked. Take this identity, tell me it's yours. Searching for balance, praying for clarity, monstrally naked. Take this identity, tell me it's
Thank you. Tell me about the song. Where does it come from?
It's by this artist called Green Tea Pang, and I really liked it because it talks about I like it. The idea that I am you and you are the other me, which the teatro definitely kind of brings up for me and has taught me, and it's definitely valuable in a time, I guess, like now where I have to be fascist and like premises, but have to remember that they're also like a part of humanity, and that ultimately we get more work to do it. I guess.
Thank you. Yeah, you guys always fake me out because you stop, and then sometimes you go, and which means you're done. Or sometimes then you start up again. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm excited all the way from San Antonio, from the Nahuatlacos. Joaquin Huerta. Joaquin, are you ready to come on? I'm really looking forward to what you're doing. Thank you for joining us. You were part of the summer one. You guys came out and gigged with us. That was so great. Do something for us now, brother. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, y'all. Texas is in the house.
I'm gonna try to set y'all up right here real quick. So y'all caught me in the midst of a rehearsal with my other group called from San Antonio. So we're just gonna do the little one-hitter for y'all, and I just want to send my saludos to everybody in at Su Teatro and in Denver and stuff. Let me see if I can set this up real quick. Is this cool sideways like that?
You're good.
Okay, you might have to come a little closer. Can y'all hear us a little bit?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, here we go. You gotta sing out. Voy a buscar un rinconcito en el cielo para llevar a mi amor. Voy a buscar un rinconcito en el cielo para escondernos tú y yo. Un rinconcito en el cielo, juntos y unidos tú y yo.
olvido tuyo. Y cuando caiga la noche, esperaré mi amor.
Thank y'all from San Antonio. We miss y'all. We love y'all. We hope you guys are doing
Gracias.
well.
Gracias. Thank you very, very much. You know, that's one of Mika's favorite songs. We used to dance together to that all the time, my daughter. I'm sure she was singing at the top of her lungs out there. Mika, you need to tell me. Thank you, Joaquin. My best to all, everybody in San Antonio. We're looking forward to being there again.
Very soon.
So we'll get it all together. We'll see you soon, brother. Gracias. Mika, you gotta tell me where we are now.
Magali.
She's there. I can see her. You must see Magali.
Nothing like following up a band.
No, you are quite a bit, Magali.
Thank you.
Let's do it, girl. What do you got?
I'm gonna sing a lullaby from Colombia. It's not really a lullaby, but it's definitely one from the little town that my father's from Ocaña, Colombia, near Venezuela. So if I cry in the middle, COVID.
It's part of the song.
Exactly. So it definitely reminds me of my grandparents in Colombia and my father. So.
Excellent.
Lunita consentida colgada del cielo, como un farolito que puso mi Dios, para que alumbraras las noches calladas de este pueblo viejo de mi corazón. Lunita consentida colgada del cielo, como un farolito que puso mi Dios, para que alumbraras las noches calladas de este pueblo viejo de mi corazón. Lunita de mis cuitas, lunita de mis, I lost it. Lunita de mis cuitas, de casas pequeñitas, con tus calles candilas corrió mi juventud. Patria aprende a querer, pues la primera vez, y nunca me enseñaste lo que es la gratitud. Hoy que vuelva a tus lares, trayendo mis cantares, y con el alma enferma de tanto padecer. Quiero, pueblito viejo, estar aquí en tu suelo, bajo la luz del cielo que un día me vio nacer. Colombia.
Oh, that was beautiful. And I see you did that thing that Antonio did, where you consciously made a mistake just to make us all feel better, right? That's what he said. He was talking about that. How is your family?
Good. COVID hit us all. So
your dad had COVID too. Your dad and your mom?
My dad and my mom. And what it does to our older generation is we have to deal with it with love, and it's scary. And yeah. So thank you for asking.
And thank you for offering that out to them. I think all of these are just so much powerful stuff happening there. And all of you guys for sharing. The music is good. Are you guys having a great time? This is incredible. It's like, man, can you imagine if we had this on the stage and we're doing this? Would be a hell of a lineup for a night, right?
Yeah.
It's like an idea, right? Okay, Mr. Nash, Steve Nash, or as we like to call him, Mr. Hip Hop. That's an inside joke there. He's going to play a little bit for us. How you doing, Steve? Say hi, Liz, a little bit.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you and we can see you.
Okay. I haven't come onto the big screen, so I wasn't sure. So I noticed we talked about protest signs earlier, so I have one that I made up after the assault on the Capitol. But then I was afraid, maybe people's feelings would be hurt by seeing this one. So I had another message. I could turn it around and people. So I thought I'd play just an old Bob Dylan song. Blowing in the Wind. I think that's a resistance song, huh?
twist his arm to get him to do this. But thank you. I'm like one of the guys know for a while that you've been that you do this, Steve. So I always, it's like a secret thing I have on you. So I'm always appreciated when you join in with us. I just last time you reminded me of Ludlow. It was the last time we had you playing with us, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
And that was a lot of fun. Got to work with Danny Valdez. So.
Yeah, we got a video of Danny coming up in a few minutes, but I think we got banjos, we got harmonicas, we're all cooking here. Let's bring on Los Mogochetes. They're apparently rehearsing too, so I think Jose, I want you to sit on them at some point next time they're gigging, so beware of that. Right now, they're going to come and do something. Talk to me, guys. What are you going to do?
Get it?
What up? You doing it, yes? What's going on, guys?
Inauguration Day, everyone. Trump's gone. Woo!
Yeah.
In the past 4 years, we have been very aggressively promoting to get rid of that motherfucker, right? So we've been saying every one of our songs, we talk about it in some sort of way. So we, in fact, actually, I remember when he was elected. We were at rehearsal. Yeah, we were rehearsing. It was actually one of my first rehearsals joining the band. And we were at Diego Flores' house, and Diego's still around. I know he was here earlier. But we remember being there, and we were jamming, we were doing exactly this on that day when he was elected. So it feels very metaphoric, but also very full circle, right? For us to be back jamming and together on the day that welcome our next president, but also say goodbye to the last one. If you haven't caught one of the shirts, we have a new line of shirts that we just released a few months ago. It says "Abajo con Donald Trump," right? And we've been saying that for a long time. In fact, we even had the privilege of saying that on the TEDx talk, right? And I was surprised they didn't censor us for that. But I think maybe they didn't understand because the song was in Spanish. So we kind of got away with it. But we've been saying this is the beginning, right? So we're really happy that this moment has come. So and now we're going to play a song for you all. It's called 43.
En mi pueblo muy lejano, en la mente del americano, existe un pueblo paisano a crear revolucionario. Ayotzinapa el guerrero, donde comienza el fuego, el pueblo entero comienza con un buen maestro. Los de la normal preparaban a la demostración de igualdad, tomaron una lucha cerrada. La policía quedó alterada. No traemos armas, por favor, no nos disparen. No traemos armas, por favor, no nos disparen. Venimos a dar respeto a los maestros verdaderos. Llegamos de estudiantes y ahora nos falta 43. El que dice que es misterio, nos dicen que fue el gobierno, la verdad la sabe el viento, y pagarán el pero el fuego no está ciego, solo han encendido el fuego, que va adentro y adentro, revoluciones pero no hay que olvidar los hechos, que a 43 derechos, hay que juntar el pueblo entero, y luchar por nuestros derechos. veces tú ya te presenté. Ay, ay, queremos sobrevivir. Ay, queremos sobrevivir. Ay, queremos sobrevivir. Ay, dejando sobrevivir.
Okay. Hi, Jose. Jose, we had a real problem with the audio on your piece. It was breaking in and out. I'm gonna ask Mika to go. She's got a video she's gonna show of Danny. And if you guys want to, we can check and see if we can clean it up, and then you guys can do it again, or we'll just have to go with it as it is. But unfortunately, I didn't want to interrupt you guys in the middle of the song because it was in and out quite a bit. So just to let you know, sorry guys. Matt has something
in the chat
Sorry.
too from Matt. He put a
Well,
tip.
Matt's here. He can just go ahead, Matt. Come off mute.
What's up? How are you, brothers? There's the original sound in the settings, and it stops the compressor. So what was happening is it was suppressing background noise, and it was making half of it go away. So go to Preferences, Audio, and then turn it to Original Audio. Then it won't do that compressor anymore.
In Zoom?
In Zoom, yeah.
In Zoom?
Yep, Zoom, Preferences. Are you on a Mac?
No.
I'm not sure if it matters, but yeah, go into your audio preferences and then put it on original sound. Because otherwise it does this thing where it like compresses the train noise and the kitty cat meowing and whatever so you can hear voice, but then it makes music not sound as even. Actually, throw that in your orientation speech at the beginning for all the musicians to turn on original sound. I forgot to mention that. Sorry, I learned that the hard way once.
Yeah. Do you guys want to mess with it while we go to the video, and then we'll come back and check in?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll try to figure this out.
Mika, what are you gonna say?
We're gonna go to Felicia's ready with the video from Arturo in San Antonio. I'm not ready, so.
Okay, so we're going. Felicia, you're gonna take it. Thank you, dear.
All right, so I'm going to share my screen. Hold on. I just had to make sure I was ready. Here we go.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Arturo Bars and Felipe Ruegas from Los Nahualatos and the Trigger Words podcast. Saludos to our familia from Denver, Colorado, all the way from San Antonio, Tejaztlan. It's a beautiful day. It is Inauguration Day, and that signifies change, much needed change. It's been a very long 4 years, and we're ready for something different here. And, I just want to thank Su Teatro for giving us this opportunity. When we were down in Colorado, we had a great time with Los Nahuatlatos playing at Su Teatro, and I was honored to be asked to join on this beautiful day, Inauguration Day. So we got a few songs for you guys. Shout out to everybody from Su Teatro, Tony, Mika, Felicia. Thank you so much for reaching out, and shout out to Los Mocochetes. So we're gonna get right into it. The song is called Yana Wana Baba Yaga. Yana Wana Baba Yaga. Huh? What? Who that be? I'm the competition, I'm the enemy. Lord have mercy, they scared of me. Yana Wana Baba Yaga. Sanatos Boogie Run back the run as fast as you can. You run my hit list since this damn race. The 9-5 trip. 6 a la verga son. Yo no tengo miedo porque yo soy de la Laredo. Pinche güero, culero. That's what they say. Yeah, cause I'm too strong like a Super Saiyan. Burglars, murderers, bosses, super slaying. Goku screaming, fuck. Is what I feel like. I just might drop a bomb. Keep them nomadics on. I'm a bad motherfucker. Pardon my French. Je ne sais quoi les font. Baby, pardon my stench. Los de tres, Peter Pan a la verga. Neta, chale, del cuerno, ay te veo. Fire. Tired, appraise the vision when he come up as a liar. Arturo Bars, está presente. No estoy aquí por accidente. Soy yo, garte. Getting no wreck. G-force disconnect your neck. Oop, swerve, bit the curve. Yalla, yalla, what? Who that be? I'm the competition, I'm the enemy. Lord have mercy, they scared of me. Yalla, Sanantos, Boogeyman. Run, battle, run as fast as you can. You're on my head in this sentence. Damn, fuck Donald Trump. I'm in immigrant killing it. Don't let me catch with a bit. Marrano, malvado, naranjado. Déjame paso, me cambies el palo. I'm the blackest shit with the lightest skin. Malicious Mexican, dope, rock, pin. Refuse to lose. Take it to the chin. I better play them out like a violin. I bang my head. I break my neck. I bust the rhyme. You give me respect. You give me a time. You see me a check. I sign on the line. You never see me again. I'm a god. I'm a beast. I'm a god. I'm a beast. I will be the greatest, and I say it the least. Rise and shine like the sun in the east. Going to war while my mind is at peace. I'm the Yana, Wana, Baba, Yaga. I'm here. We're just the last one, man. Trying to set my juice in your tasty feet. I'm handing out present flavor treats. I'm the black Power Ranger. Leave your girl around me, she in danger. Watch the footwork, watch the footwork. She look, now I'm bad picture. I'm a teddy bear, don't make me go there. Destrozo como oso, porceloso, pinche baboso. Donald Trump, you're a puto.
There you go.
Oh, that's hysterical. That was wonderful. Los Navarratos in San Antonio. Okay, so where are we, guys? Are we coming back to the Mochetes or Felicia? I have Felicia and Deborah on the queue, and I also have Danny Valdez.
We have we have Los Moncochetes, we have Diego, we have Danny's video, and then we have Felicia to close us out. So, are you guys?
I think we're good.
Are you guys ready, Josh? Okay. And then we'll go to you, Diego.
Is that Josh? Where do you get all that facial hair?
I grew it myself.
Wow, I can't. This is 3 months, bud.
There's no beard. I can't connect this. You know,
yeah.
That'll never happen.
All right, man. Let's kill it.
Is that better?
A little bit. Yeah, it's kind of so-so.
Let's bring it down a little bit, bro. That a little better?
Just try it. Let's see what we get.
Pueblo muy lejano, en la mente del americano, pueblo paisano, aldea revolucionario, Dios y la pared guerrero, lugar donde comienza el pedo, para el pueblo entero, comienza con un buen maestro, de la normal preparada, para la demostración de vara, tomaron una ruta prestada, la policía quedó alterada. No traemos armas, por favor, no nos disparen. No traemos armas, por favor, no nos disparen.
it's better than last time. Sorry, guys. I just pick it up.
How about we do something real nice and we send you an exclusive maybe video that I enjoy.
We're enjoying this, but thank you. That's a great offer, Jose.
Thank you guys for letting us know. We're sorry that the quality, but
it's not the quality of the music.
Make up for it.
It's something else. Okay, brother. Thank you all. Let's do this. We all appreciate what they're doing for us, and I think we're glad to hear it. We'll continue doing this. Diego next.
Yes.
Okay, Diego, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. What's up, everybody?
Long time.
It's been a long time.
You want to do some music?
What'd you say?
You want to do a song for us?
Oh yeah, I would love to. So this song is an older song, like real older. Like I was around 18 years old, so it's about 6 years now. Yeah, this song is a good one. Like I've been going through all of like my notebooks and everything, like all of my writings and all of my everything. Finally have everything in its place, thankfully, and like just rereading all that stuff, and think it would be a good one to bring to the table today for what we're, this occasion. I think that I'd like to say before I start that in this third dimension, they are propagating us on screens, to drive this division to either left side or right side. And I want to remind everyone that those two wings are parts of the same bird. And if we truly unify and provide space for people to do their thing, and have boundaries and know where our space is, like we are slowly, our resonance is slowly resonating to where we need to be, how we need to be, who we need to be around exactly, and we are living prayers of what our ancestors have been praying for, because time is not linear in that realm. So thank you for that. Always, all the ancestors, all the elders here. Thank you for all the work that you've done and put in for all of these years. So I want to acknowledge that before I start. This song is called Risking Revolution. I believe that a revolution is like getting stuck in that cycle, like people say, we need a revolution. And I think that we need to break out of that and evolve. And as a people, as a unity, so this is an album for y'all. Thank you guys for listening. Different from the rest, same system, different contents. I am love, I am peace, and so are you. What you gonna do? Are you gonna stand up for the truth? Streets painting modern decor, precedent for the people's wars. I am love, I am peace. Streets dressed in modern decor, precedent for the people's wars. Tattooed for us all. Thank you.
Thank you, Diego. That was great.
Right on.
Is that an original piece? That's your piece?
Yeah, that's an original piece from 6 years ago. Thank you for providing a space to make that happen. That track produced with Kaylin Heffernan from Wheelchair Sports Camp and released like way back. So yeah, like the lyrics in that song, I kind of messed them up, but it's been a while, you know. But it's like streets dressed in modern decor, messages for the people's walls, tattooed for us all. And it's crazy because like that's a lot of what happened like during these BLM protests, and a lot of just like people getting it out in the street, you know, how they feel, you know, using this physical realm of 3D to express themselves. And I feel like that propaganda, you know, has always been in that 3D realm, you know. So the more we create, the more art we create, the more music we create, the more images, you know, that's really what's going to make a lot of difference.
Thank you, Diego. Thank you very much. You know, that messing up thing is, Antonio explained that we understand you doing it just to make us feel better, right? So that's what we got. I think, are we going to do the video, Mika? And then Denise is going to wrap it up. Is that what I got?
So we're going to do 2 videos.
Okay.
I'm gonna find that video real quick, so I'm gonna share Danny and then the Mocochepe's video. So
we're gonna play your video. That'll work out good for you guys. Okay, excellent. And then Felicia wraps it up, right?
Yes.
She's making a face like who? You, Felicia. Okay, she's good. 3 more things, guys. Stick with us. Let's keep going. Daniel Valdez.
Eventually.
Good evening. I'm Daniel Valdez, and this is Daniel Valdez, my grandson. Hi. We're here tonight to perform a couple of songs for you. Now the weight of winter's gone. Once again I see the sun, and the birds come out to sing. Tell the world she's home again. Breathe, primavera. Breathe, primavera. Oh. Beauty makes man stop and stare. Gaze at loveliness so rare. It fills man with tranquility. Oh, love for all humanity. Primavera.
Yeah. I know. I guess we're gonna have Diego, and I was like, oh fuck. This old song. I don't even know if you've heard it before.
As she leaves, she sings a song. It turns the leaves into a brown. The sun is here and she can't stay. That's life's law, and that's God's way.
Okay, that was a little bit rough, but Danny is Danny, right? Daniel Valdez, of course. That kid, that's his grandson. Did you hear that beautiful high voice in there? And he's got his fingers. Did you see how long those fingers were? Yeah, that's what I noticed. I know you're digging them. You got long fingers too? Yeah, that's just great. Anyway, beautiful. Mika, what do we got next? We got the
Jose wants to talk first.
Oh, well, you want to talk? That's what that was. Okay, go over it. You're muted. There we go.
No, we were complimenting his fingers too.
Like all the guys, all the guitarists are like, look at those fingers, look at those fingers.
The hand, bro, right? Right, Elias? That little hand thing. We want to say, first of all, thank you for welcoming us. We're really sorry for the whole technical difficulties we had. But as a gift or as a return, we'd like to give you a sneak peek of our new music video that's coming out very soon, February 24th, along with the single. It's called Tacos. This song was inspired by the death of not only my grandmother, but also Jaxi's mother. We want to honor our madres and also our abuelas who have really fed the revolution for such a long time. Because the revolution just doesn't end when when the protests end, right? You have to go home, you have to go re-energize and get fed up. And so we want to honor las cocineras, right? My grandmother used to say this saying. We had a dance crew, a crew of matachines in Juarez, and she used to say, Madre Guadalupe, échame mi bendición a mí y a todas las cocineras, right? And so she would do a little verse, a little poem right before every time we danced to acknowledge all the cooks and all the mothers, all the grandmothers. Most importantly, the ones who really held it down and made sure that this revolution was possible, that our movement was possible. This is our very first draft of the video. We still have a little bit of editing, but we wanted to share this with you all so that I think Mika's gonna. I sent it to your email.
You sent it by email? Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Your email. I'll just stretch it out a little bit, and we'll all take some turns talking. But anyways, so we wanted to share this with y'all as a gift, also to show you what we've been doing this whole time. During this quarantine, we really wanted to take this, but also I want to acknowledge the fact that there are students from El Teatro Volarte, from Su Teatro's youth theater company, who are actually in the video. My son, JT, he actually plays me in the youth version, and he's one of our star actors there at Su Teatro. But also, we literally had all the young people from our classes come out and participate in this video. And this isn't the first time. Every single one of those Mocochetes videos, we feature actors from El Teatro Volarte. And of course, some of you may know this, but I am the teacher of this, and so that's why I have access to these young people. But they really make our videos what they are, and they bring such an authenticity and such a joyful spirit and energy to it that it really makes our videos what they are. And so we're really excited to showcase not only our work and not only talk stuff about Donald Trump as well, but also to feature our students and to talk about our grandmothers and our mothers. May not be here in spirit right now, but they're definitely with us, still feeding us with their energy and their spirits. At this point, I'm hoping that soon there's something to continue to say.
Thank you all for having us. Really, it is a hopeful day, and my co-host said it's been a long 4 years. And obviously, one change isn't going to move the whole needle, but it's a better day than it was yesterday. So
I think that this video right here is going to be something that's just a reflection of what has happened over the last 4 years. Because like we mentioned earlier, this was basically when we really started going out there and gigging and touring, going down to New Mexico and sharing our music all over the place. And really, these songs became fleshed out because of all the people that we were around, including everybody here at Su Teatro, for giving us opportunities to play on those beautiful stages. and with those wonderful people. You know, these are songs that are written from the community and about how people in our community have been feeling. This is something that I just want to say, like, you know, it's like this isn't the end or the beginning of anything. It's just a place where we have to recognize where we are as a country and learn how to move forward in a way that is positive and can help people rather than hurt people.
Like to say, you know, this is I'm kind of a newer member of the band, and this was the first video. Well, actually, second. I mean, we shot a Rocks video. I don't know if you guys seen that on YouTube. With tacos. And I just lost my grandma a couple weeks ago, and you know, we had shot tacos before, you know, and now looking back, like the scenes that we shot, you know, they're I would say they're very realistic in the Mexican culture. You know, it's like you go to your grandma's house all the time, you know, and she's always there with open arms. And I think that, you know, especially like the camera crew, they did a really good job of capturing that, you know, in those moments, you know, and like the culture is like, we just walk in, like it's our house, you know, and I'm really thankful, you know, that we get all these opportunities, and I'm thankful that you guys have us here, you know, and we're more than happy to share that with you guys, you know, and yeah, man, thank you guys.
And with that said, here's a video that was directed by myself and also the group here. But also check it out, February 24th. We'll be officially dropping along with the single. Thank you all so much.
Thursday, 11:58 a.m.
Nancy. This is just me messing it up. Sorry, guys.
I am cooking. Don't go bring anything to eat. Come and eat over here. Bye.
Los tacos de mi abuelita saben bien chingón, cocina con su carnita y muchísimo limón, cilantro y luego cebolla, hechos con amor, y luego cuando termina grita viva México. No sé por qué me he dejado de comer, los tacos están tan buenos que puedes enloquecer, quizá, tal vez, me pueda echar otros 6, comiendo con mi abuelita se come como rey. But you know you can't have tacos without the chile, ¿verdad? Chile, 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 Chile. Los chiles de mi abuelita pican bien chingón, los que estén en su jardinito pa' que agarren más sabor, los muele en su molcajete pa' sacar sazón, y siempre cuando termina grita viva México. No sé por qué no he dejado de comer, los tacos están tan buenos que puedes enloquecer, quizá, tal vez, me pueda echar otros 6, comiendo con mi abuelita se come como ¡échale, compadre! Yo no sé por qué a Donald Trump no le gustan los tacos, pero lo que sé es que me caen los huevos el vato. Yo no sé por qué toda la gente nos dice mojado, pero lo que sé con cebolla, hechos con amor. Y luego cuando termina, grita ¡Viva México! No sé por qué me he dejado de comer. Los tacos están tan buenos que puedes enloquecer. Quizá, tal vez, me pueda echar otro seis. Comiendo con mi abuelita, se come como rey. No sé por qué me he dejado de comer. Los tacos están tan buenos que puedes enloquecer. Quizá, tal vez, me pueda echar otro seis. Comiendo con mi abuelita, se come como rey.
Terrific, you guys. Terrific. Bravo. I think you guys just made up that song so you guys could go eat tacos, to be honest with you. I think you have the making, actually you have the making of an opera there. You know, I think there's a lot of storytelling that you're doing in that. So thank you all very much. And thanks for sticking with us, and thanks for being so generous with us as well. Let's wrap this up. We're a half hour over, which I knew we were going to do just to stay. But Felicia, can you take us home?
Sure, I will do my best. This is a song that I was able to record with my very good friend Mireya Velasquez Rena. She arranged a huelga medley. And so this is all her arrangement. I basically just showed up and stood in front of the mic and sang what she told me to sing. So I hope you appreciate this song, and I hope it feels very appropriate to close out with.
Como un árbol firme junto al río, no nos moverá. Somos raza de oro, no nos moverán. Somos raza de oro, no nos moverán como un árbol firme junto al río, no nos moverán.
¡Órale, mi gente! ¡No se muevan! ¡Son raza de oro! ¡Échenle!
No nos moverán como un árbol firme junto al río, no nos moverán. Viva la causa por cual luchamos, viva la huelga del PIB, viva la Virgen de Guadalupe, viva nuestra Dios. Viva la causa por cual luchamos, viva la huelga del PIB, viva la Virgen de Guadalupe, viva nuestra Dios. Viva la causa por cual luchamos, viva la huelga del PIB, viva la Virgen de Guadalupe, viva nuestra Dios. Viva la huelga del PIB, viva la causa y la historia, la raza llena de gloria. La victoria va a cumplir. We were so lucky to be able to perform this for the Nora Suerta. Elena was able to join us, and we also sang it for the Chicana Induction Hall of Fame. Viva la huelga del PIB, viva la causa y la historia, la raza llena de gloria. La victoria va a cumplir, la victoria va a cumplir. Y no nos moverán, no no nos moverá como un árbol firme junto al río. No nos moverá.
Terrific. Gracias, Felicia. I just would ask people to check out the chats. Alfonso's been asking a bunch, wants to get a hold of all your recordings. So please start posting that stuff. Thank you everybody who participated. This is great. Just think, we got to take it for what it is and not think of just if we were live. But the next time when it is live, we just take it up the next step. ¿Verdad? Thank you, everybody. Mika, who takes it next? Are we going to have the wrap up?
Oh yeah, we didn't. Oh.
Sorry.
It would go to Felicia, then Molly.
Okay, so we're going to go to Felicia, and then we're going to go to Molly.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining us here this evening. It's really, this turned out to be such a wonderful, wonderful event. I'm so glad we got a chance to record it. And I'm so glad that we have a chance to celebrate something, right? What was that, Tony?
It's a great idea, Felicia.
Thank you. Lada helped me, so I don't ever come up with these by myself. I think my sister and I seem to come up with some good stuff together. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. Please make sure you check your social media, check your emails. We're going to have a lot of events coming up, especially for our 50th anniversary celebrations. You're not going to want to miss all of the diverse things that we're going to be doing for that. So thank you again for joining us. And now I'd like to hand it off to Molly.
Thank you. So just a reminder that we've got a lot of events coming up for you. We've got Teatro Volarte next month. Look out for our youth group. We have our own company members performing we're starting off our season again in March. We have Chicanindi in early April, and then WordFest at the end of April. So lots and lots of stuff for you guys coming up to keep you entertained. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining us. You know, at the end of the day, we've got each other. And I know I am just so grateful to all of you. So thanks so much.